Jeppes gave me a very important, or just master classes too. For me, one of the most important classes. He showed me the right way, for me, the perfect way to hold my hands.
Okay.
It was Jeppes, and this helped me most. It was, for me, a crucial experience.
What was so specific about that? What was
Well, Jeppes saw that I had a big hand, and my teacher at that time was Tadashi Sasaki, Japanese, and look, his hands were like that, you know? Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
And my hands like that.
Yeah.
So he couldn't tell me anything about, so I was always struggling with my left hand, but Jeppes showed me, look, hold like a cellist or violinist, and since then I found my way.
So let's switch gears a little bit and talk about your guitar method, Hubert Käppel's Gitarrenschule. That's like, it's a little selfish here because that's the book I learned guitar with.
Really?
That was my first book.
You mean the
original
method?
one.
Really?
The method, yeah.
Not here, the Bible.
Not the Bible, not the Bible. The Bible came later.
No.
The first method. And
I think it's a bad book. It's not very good.
That's interesting. Let's talk about it.
No. That was a kind, we call it in German, Schnellschuss, you know?
Okay.
It was this kind of thing, the editor asked me, hey, you have to do a method, we want it. And then I finished 2-3 pages, then the guy who set it on the computer, he got the next pages, and then I finished the next. And so it went on like that, and it was a mess.
It's interesting, but because it became a standard
really?
For German.
You think so?
Like, I know so very well.
Yeah,
of
really?
course.
I don't know.
So, but
interesting for me.
Okay. So what?
No, I mean then we corrected many things, and it's okay, but I don't think it's up to date. And for me, I would like to change some things, but it's too much work. I'm not doing that.
Okay.
Don't think so.
So and
interesting for me.
And does the Guitar Bible that we now worked on recording a number of excerpts, chapters of that book, was that like an effort to improve the method book, or was it like a completely separate project for you? And
yeah, it has nothing to do with this method. Okay. You know, the method was just. They asked me and I did it, okay? And as you say, I didn't even know that's kind of standard. Anyway, the Bible, the idea of putting together some of my ideas about technique started already when I was around 30. So that was in the 80s, you know, in the early 80s. Many people ask me, can you write down some of your ideas? And I said, yes, I will do it, I will do it. But then it took me another 25 or 30, even 30 years, thank God. And with all the experience I have now, it was much easier to write this book, you know. And so, but it was a different chapter. It had nothing to do with the method.
With the standard.
Yeah, with the standard.
All right. So, you know, you're very well regarded as not only one of the leading performers and guitarists, you're very well regarded as one of the leading pedagogues. You have an extremely successful guitar class in Cologne and Koblenz. If I were to ask you how you would describe your teaching philosophy, if you have one, if there's like a thing that how you approach teaching at like a high level, obviously, like what would you say?
Yeah, I think the secret of teaching is, first of all, for me, let them do what they think is best for them. I don't want to oppose some of my ideas immediately on the student. I don't do that at all. I just look at the individual student, and if he is very talented in a special way, so I let him do that. Then I see probably some problems, and I will mention them, but always together. It's a kind of collaboration, you know, with the student. And I would not say, okay, you have to now, this is your position, you have to play with long nails, which I do. I don't think this is the key to good teaching. The key is first also to motivate them, to give them self-confidence, and then of course slightly change some things, gradually changing this and that. if it is necessary. If it is not necessary, why should I change something which works? So I think that's my, if there is a philosophy, that's my philosophy.
Nice. Like on the point of like motivation, because I think it's, you know, being a student myself, you know, for having studied for a very long time, I think the aspect of motivation, sometimes it's like, it's hard, you know, job is hard, you know, I mean, everything is hard, right? But like, I think specifically, you know, with such a, you know, the job of a performer, where like you're always like exposed to other people, you know, it's kind of like hard to persevere and kind of to maintain that kind of like motivation. So how do you like think about motivating your students?
Yeah, I mean, the joy to bring things to the audience, to other people, that's for me the first thing, you know, a priority. You must have fun to show what you can do. You must have enjoy music, and you have to be in a way obsessed about music and guitar playing. Otherwise, there is no sense. If this is not there, then I advise the student, okay, do something else. Okay, why? Why should he waste his time, you know, on doing something which he's not completely behind it? I had a student, a very good student. He played the chaconne. He won youngster competitions. He was about 18, 19, and his father wanted him to become a musician. And his father actually had a company for steel doors, gates, whatever. And at the very end, this student who was so good, really good, he became an engineer. And now he's happy with that, so why not?
Yeah.
He was not completely obsessed. So, and another thing is, for me, it's not only the obsession. You should not think that you earn money with this profession. I mean, if you want to earn money, oh, please do something else, yeah?
Yeah.
So I think important is that you are obsessed with music, with the idea of learning the instrument. That's the first thing. And if you want to earn money, no, don't play guitar.
But at the same time, it's interesting that you mention it, because at the same time, like, obviously nobody's going into music for financial prosperity, but at least I think financial security, at least, it's something that's like on top of probably a lot of people's, a lot of students' mind, right?
I don't think so. I don't think, if this is the idea, security, forget it, then don't. I have a student, he always says, yes, but I'm not sure because my security. I said, there is no security. There is no. You just have to do it. Or if you are not obsessed with it, forget it. So security doesn't exist for me.
So as a juror, you know, judging a whole lot of competitions, like, what do you look for if you have to judge?
Yeah, of course I look for musical ideas, musical expression, dynamics. Somebody should touch me, should really come close to me, and has also, what I like is a good full tone and not a tone. You know, there are some people, oh, he has a great technique, but a horrible sound, you know. For me, sound is the first thing, you know. For a violin, it's exactly the same. If the sound is not good, where is the music for me? So, for me, sound is important. Technical control, self-evident, but musical expression.
Interesting.
And interesting personality too. Huh?
Aside, like, from guitar, if you have something like you're super busy, you know, like a lot of students, traveling, competitions, but if you have like a day off that you don't have to teach, you don't have to judge, you don't have to play a concert, you don't have to do tonebase tutorials, what do you do like on your day off? Or is there a thing like that without a guitar?
What can I say? I still like to learn languages.
Okay.
Still do that, but in the moment I have not so much time for this. But if they have a day off, also I like to go walking sometimes in the woods, and I'm not doing any sports. No, I'm not into that. It's not my thing.
Same.
This is not my thing at all, and I don't like jogging and something like that. No, think waste of time for me. And well, I read if I have time. I like to read a book. Yeah, but time, no?
Time.
What you said. When is this day off? You know? And I still have so many students. I'm teaching in Koblenz, the guitar academy there, teaching in Cologne, and now I'm teaching in Mainz at the Musikhochschule there. We have a collaboration with Academy Koblenz and Mainz Musikhochschule. Yeah, we have a master program there, and since next year we have a bachelor program there, and I'm doing this, 2 of them, bachelor and masters in Mainz as well. So
there's no day off.
Not so much time, no? Yeah.
Well, hopefully there it will be. It's important to take a day
off.
Oh
yes, for sure. You're right. You know, getting older. So you're right.
There's still time. All right, Hubert. It was a pleasure talking to you.
Hey,
thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.
So much. Yeah.